Hi, I'm Gauri Dutt Sharma. I'm an ideator, a product innovator, and a mechanical engineer. I have a lot of passion for innovation and I have had a few successes as well. Through this podcast, I'm hoping to reach out to more and more budding innovators across the world. I'm hoping my thoughts will motivate more and more students to get into creation of intelligent solutions to the problems faced by the world. This initiative of Mr. Vinod Tiwari is really commendable. It will spread out the awareness of Atal Innovation Mission across the world, and it will also catalyze the process of adding more and more job creators. It's an inspiration for other mentors to take up similar initiatives. Thank you.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India. To represent 34 states and 722 districts of India, there is only 90 regional mentor of change and around 5,000 plus mentor of change who are associated with the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog. These intellectuals and experts have been selected for mentoring to 7,200 schools across India, where approx 5 million students are benefited directly, with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as narrate innovators. Mr. Vinod, the host of the show, is also a regional mentor of change for Gujarat State, a best-selling author, international speaker, engineering director, an influencer, solar expert awardee, a strategic thinker, and has been referred to as a magician of words. He is truly a professor of success principles from the University of Life. In this podcast, he is going to interview one of the important regional mentors to learn about his journey, accomplishments, and ATL success till date. It would be definitely quite informative and motivating for all of us. Enjoy, and you can thank us later.
Hello and namaste and good evening. I'm honored to welcome each one of you to the one and only podcast show for students from all over India who are associated with Atal Tinkering Lab and those who wish to get engaged with the flagship initiative by Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India.
This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com, a fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. So you might be thinking that who are the regional mentors and who are the mentor of change? Let me just explain. To maximize the input of the Atal Tinkering Lab, Mentor of Change program is envisaged to be the largest formal volunteer network in India. Mentor of Change is aimed at engaging leaders, industry community professionals, brilliant technocrats, entrepreneurs who can guide and mentor young students in these labs for their neighboring schools to be as a role model for young innovators. After competitive rounds of the selections and reviews, top mentors from all over India has been identified and selected to take extra responsibility of their respective states. So approximately 91 regional mentor of change has been selected in 2 batches from existence of 5,000 plus mentor of change across the nation. So we are going to interview all of the regional mentor of change on an alphabetical basis and batch-wise. So here in this episode, I would like to invite Mr. Gauri Dutt Sharma, who is a regional mentor of change from Delhi. Welcome, Mr. Gauri Dutt, and here is my first question to you. Can you please introduce yourself and let us know about your achievement so far till 2021.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vinod Tiwari, for this opportunity. Let me introduce myself. Academically, I am a mechanical engineer and a postgraduate in business management. I finished my engineering way back in 1981, and thereafter I worked for many companies in India. I also worked for a brief period in Sweden. Thereafter I worked for a French company for a long time. They are into CAD/CAM systems. So basically my career has been mostly into companies that are associated with some kind of machinery production and sale. This is about my academics. During the course of my career, at one point of time, I also started a small venture of my own, wherein I created some special machines which are customized machines for automotive industries, for fuel dispensing and also for automotive service. I had a passion right from the beginning for doing things with my own hand, what you can say DIY, do it yourself. And I created a lot of innovative stuff while working for companies, including a lot of product development activities. I had a huge passion for innovation and kept on participating in various innovation challenges on the internet. In 2011, I succeeded in winning this cash award of $20,000 in USA. This was sponsored by a company called Owens Corning. So that was a big boost for my passion for innovation. And thereafter the journey of innovation continued in terms of creating innovative products inside the companies where I worked. This is about me. Thank you.
That's great to know about your association with Sweden and French companies and your passion about DIY and innovation challenge. Well, congratulations about your $20,000 cash award. So guys, many of you would be thinking that what exactly is the ATL? I'll just brief about it. It is one of the aggressive initiative by our Prime Minister of India to establish innovative workplace in high schools based on the global living lab models, allowing a regular exchange of innovative ideas between the schools, teachers, expert mentors, NITI Aayog team, parents and other relevant stakeholders. So the objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity and imagination in young minds and inculcate skills such as design, mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning to empower critical thinking, communication and problem solving. So as on today, there are approximately 7,200 Atal Tinkering Labs which has been successfully established across India, and out of which 70% of them are either in the government schools or government aided schools, including girls or co-ed schools. So hope you got a brief understanding about the Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so here we go for the second question. So Mr. Gauri Dutt, we want to understand that why did you get influenced to the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab? Please narrate your perspective.
Let me first continue with a brief on my background before I try to answer your question. Since childhood, I've been deeply interested in working with my hands to fix things at home. I guess tools are available in every home, so we had a set of tools and I would always look at them and try to use them to repair appliances or to repair faults in electrical wiring or switches, etc., or to repair faults in the plumbing line and water supply line, etc. There were successes and there were failures both. I've been a keen observer of products, processes and objects. I try to find the problems and I try to solve them and ideate on the solutions. This trend actually helped me in my employment with companies where I was involved in product development. I get a lot of out-of-the-box ideas and try to create stuff at home. In 2017, I created a prototype of an innovative tire inflator device to solve a social problem and also applied for a patent for this device. This problem I observed at a petrol pump where we go to fill up petrol and thereafter we go for air fill in our tires. So with this background, when I heard about Atal Innovation Mission's invitation for mentorship, it was quite natural for me to get interested. I thought this was a nice way to give back to society something that I have learned. It has been a wonderful experience guiding students to ideate and to convert their ideas and give shapes to their ideas to make prototypes. I realized in the process that the mentoring of students in a school is not an easy job, and this is why we have trained teachers employed by schools. Anyway, together with the teams, we created a lot of prototypes before the recent lockdown. Overall, it has been, according to me, a two-way learning process, and I'm happy about it. Thank you.
That's great. Your story is quite similar to mine because I remember that during my school days, I was also trying to repair household appliances. Well, would like to know more about your patent about the tire inflator, and what you said is correct. It's a two-way learning experience. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the project, which was initially started like as a pilot project, has become one of the biggest and successful project of the country, Atal Tinkering Lab. And till today, around 1.1 lakh innovative projects has been created for social and cross-cultural collaborations, ethical leadership, and to help in building innovative solutions for India's unique problems. Well, in order to foster inventiveness among students, Atal Tinkering Lab do conduct different activities ranging from regional level, national level, and school level competitions and exhibitions or workshops. So you will agree that today we stand on the brink of a technological revolution, which will certainly alter the way we think, we live, we work, we shop, we eat, whatever we do. And this is called Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is a digital fusion actually of technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, autopilot vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, material science, biotechnology, quantum computing, you name it, there are so many. So completely it's a digital revolution 4.0. So Sharma ji, here is my third and last question to you. What are those three unique skills which are much required by the students for Industrial Revolution 4.0?
Okay, I will try to answer your question. We are all seeing significant changes around us. Gadgets getting smarter every year. For example, we see the voice interactive systems on telephones when we call up good companies. There is no person attending the call. The virtual assistants like Alexa, Siri, etc. The rampant usage of Google Maps by drivers to get directions in driving. The automation of production in factories. Today, virtually 30 to 40% of the work in automotive industries is automated. The expansion of robotics around industry. We also see the vanishing or thinning of labor availability. For instance, plumbers, electricians that we require at home are very scarcely available today. It is not easy to find people to do small jobs. Therefore, all this points to a few indicators. In future, ordinary jobs will not be there. Only people with extraordinary skills will be the best survivors. Therefore, in my opinion, the three most important skills to be acquired by students are: number one, intelligent creativity. So, create something new, something innovative, but very intelligently. So, try to answer the question, how can we create something out of the box? This is number one. Number two is communication, most important. If you have a huge skill of creating things or doing things with your hand, and if you are not able to communicate to the interested persons or companies or organizations, how would you sell your product? Therefore, communication is very important. How can you convince the buyers if you are not a good communicator? Number three, entrepreneurship. So, at the end of the day, you should be able to make money and survive yourself and your family, not only your family, but also the families of your teammates. Therefore, the art of making money and saving money out of the business is also very, very important. So, these are the three most important skills according to me. Thank you.
Yes, I'm really impressed what you said. Only people with extraordinary skills will be survivor. That's true. And finally, would like to express our gratitude to you for sharing your wisdom, which is going to inspire millions of students across India. Thank you very much for being a guest at our podcast show. Guys, truly I believe that this mission could not be so successful without the contribution of each and everyone. And here I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the parents, the teachers, the mentors, IITs, IIMs, government organizations, public companies, tech giant companies, IT organization. All of them have supported well. And last but not the least, the AIMT and the able leadership of NITI Aayog. I would like to say that this is a massive revolution, and it is all happening because of the big vision of our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. This is happening because of the able leadership of the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the CEO of NITI Aayog, Shri Amitabh Kant, the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav and Mr. Ramanan, and definitely a dedicated team, Ms. Deepika, Ms. Swati Rao, Ms. Madhuri, Mr. Ronak, Ms. Naba, Ms. Varya. They are really working hard to make this happen. And finally, all the students who are really the center of attraction, who are learning and growing from innovator to entrepreneur. This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com. A fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. Hope that you have enjoyed the session and looking forward to see you next Monday with a new personality, the new regional mentor of change from different state of India. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Appreciate your time to join this week's episode. We hope that you have enjoyed the knowledge and content as shared by the regional mentor of change. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to NITI Aayog, AIM team, and all the sponsors. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, and review. And you can also share it with others on your social media and WhatsApp groups. This show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and you can choose your favorite channel. Join us again on next Monday to meet exciting new personality from a different region of India. To catch all the latest podcast from Mr. Vinod Tiwari, you can follow him on Instagram at I am Vinod Tiwari. See you next Monday. Have a pleasant evening.